It's been 7 years, and the Syrian civil war rages on, changing the balance of power in the Middle East. When the war began in March 2011, the warring sides were obvious. The government against a handful of protesters, whose numbers grew as the government cracked down. But what began as another Arab Spring uprising against an autocratic ruler quickly mushroomed into a proxy war that has sucked in regional and world powers. The battlefield is chaotic and cluttered, and the scene gets more complicated with every passing day. Iran and Russia have propped up the Syrian government and gradually increased their support for President Bashar al-Assad. Russia has launched an air campaign against Assad's opponents, and Iran is believed to be spending billions by providing military advisors and subsidized weapons. The Syrian opposition, meanwhile, finds political, military, and financial support from Turkey, Saudi Arabia, Qatar, and Jordan, along with the United States, the United Kingdom, and France. The U.S. entered the war to fight the so-called Islamic State organization. It supported Kurdish fighters who were successful in defeating the terrorist group. But that infuriated Ankara. Turkey, a NATO member and a historic ally of the U.S., have seen its alliance with Washington suffer. The U.S. backs Kurdish fighters in Syria in the battle against IS. Turkey views the Kurds as terrorists. Many say the battleground is nothing but an arena for proxy wars between regional and international powers that give birth to new alliances. Israel is also playing a role in its neighbors' conflict. Its air force is targeting Iran and Hezbollah forces there, seen as a major threat to its national security. That concern has brought Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu to meet with Russian President Vladimir Putin no less than 7 times in 2 years. Despite their suspicions of each other, Russia, Iran, and Turkey seem to be getting closer on Syria, all trying to protect their own interests. The Syrian civil war is entering its 8th year. The civilians continue to pay the ultimate price as the world bickers over how to end the bloodshed.